First misconception is, what happens if I'm at fault and I get hurt on the job? Let's say you're driving, you're a truck driver, you're an employee, not an independent contractor, but you're an employee, and you're involved in a car accident case and you're at fault in the accident. Well, if you're at fault, you don't have an automobile accident case, but you still have a workers' comp case because fault is not an issue. You can't intentionally harm yourself, but other than that, basically, fault is not an issue in workers' comp. If you're injured on the job, the question is, and these are legal terms, but did the injury arise out of and is in the course of your employment? Okay, those are the two legal terms. It basically means, though, if you're doing your job and you're hurt on the job, it doesn't matter whose fault it is. It also doesn't matter if it's your employer's fault in most cases. Very, very few exceptions to this. It doesn't matter whose fault it is. So you can't sue your employer either. And you can't be told, well, you're at fault, you don't get to recover benefits. But you also don't get the same thing you do in a car accident. You don't get pain and suffering. You don't get inconvenience damages. You don't get punitive damages. Again, there's very few exceptions. So what do you get? You get compensation for your wages while you're out of work. You get medical coverage, medical treatment provided by your employer. And then if you have a disability and permanent injury to any body part, you get compensation at the end of your case. Oftentimes, without an attorney, the company doctor who sees you is not going to give you an impairment rating. You need a disability rating or an impairment rating first from a doctor to get a settlement of any significance. Basically, workers' comp is a field where it's not safe to tread without an attorney. And you need an attorney who's experienced in workers' comp. I've been doing it for 30 years and licensed in North and South Carolina. Lawyers send me cases that they don't feel comfortable handling themselves. They associate me because I've done so many workers' comp cases. That's where you need to be, because not only you don't know what you're going to receive, but if you don't do it the correct way, if you don't get the right evidence together in your case, you're liable to get nothing.
If you're hurt and can't work, call 300-HURT.